February 8th is the feast of Saint Josephine Bakhita. In 1869, a daughter was born into a loving and well-respected family in western Sudan. Until the age of 6, she and her 3 brothers and 3 sisters lived a happy and carefree life. That would all change around the year 1875, when one sister was abducted by Arab slave traders. 2 years later, she also became their victim. When her captor asked her name, she couldn't remember, so she didn't respond. She might have forgotten her given name due to the trauma she faced. Her captor sarcastically gave her the name Bakhita, which means fortunate, claiming that he would bring her good luck. During Bakhita's captivity, she was forced to convert to Islam and was continually abused. She was beaten most days, one time so severely that she could barely move for more than a month, and she often was bound firmly with chains to prevent her escape. On her deathbed, she would still have painful memories of those chains. One of the worst tortures she endured, one of the worst tortures she endured was the customary scarring of her breasts, belly, and arm with a sharp razor. Once the wound was inflicted, salt was then ground into it, causing permanent scarring and identifying the person as property. Bakhita was sold to an Italian vice consul working in the city of Khartoum, named Callisto Lignani. Upon their arrival, Callisto gifted Bakhita to Augusto and his wife Maria. Years after, they entrusted Bakhita and their young daughter to the care of the Canossian sisters in Venice. It was with those loving sisters that Bakhita was introduced to Jesus Christ, her true master, and began the formation in the Christian faith. On January 9 of 1890, she was baptized, confirmed, and given her first Holy Communion by the Archbishop of Venice, later Pope Pius X. She was given the baptismal name Josephine Margaret Fortunata, being the Latin translation of the Arabic name Bakhita. She entered the novitiate in 1893 and made her vows in 1896, becoming Sister Josephine Margaret Fortunata. She became well known and well loved by the locals for her beautiful and warm smile, kindness, and calm demeanor. Many of the people affectionately referred to her as the Black Mother. She evangelized through her virtues and evident love of God and did not shy away from sharing her story. Ponder any way that you have been mistreated in life. If you find yourself angry or bitter, turn to this great saint and let her witness inspire you. In the end, she never lost hope.